Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It is it's Friday. For Friday, yeah. And that means we got a big weekend coming up, right?
We do, Dan.
What are you doing this weekend?
I have my granddaughter's here. She's 13 and a half. And I'm going to have my grandson in the morning for our first overnighter with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
The diaper brigade.
The diaper brigade. I asked Piper, I said, you can help me change she has the opportunity if she wants to go to her other grandma's. If she doesn't want to deal with a baby, she's not been around a baby, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I don't think she's going to help.
Oh, really?
I don't think she's on board with that, but she might.
She'll cook though, won't she?
She did.
She likes to cook.
She likes to cook, so that's helpful too.
Well, not everyone has great qualities all around.
No, I've asked her before if she's like ever babysat, any of that kind of stuff. If that was something that interested her, and she's not really had the opportunity. I'm not going to have her babysitting him. I'm just. Yeah, just kind of. I just kind of feeling it out.
Well, you want her to be interested in.
Well, sure.
She may be a mother one
cousin.
day.
This is her baby cousin.
Yeah.
She may not see him often, but.
Kind of like a basic child care 101.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you know what? Y'all, this is good birth control. Just saying.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, just spend some time with a baby when you're young.
So you could say, I want one or I don't want.
Well, or it'll keep you on the straight and narrow, possibly.
That's funny.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to do my dirt road dirt at all today.
Oh, my gosh.
Y'all.
You're horrible.
I am horrible. I guess you'll just have to wait.
Well, who's on the show today?
Okay. We have Sabre Wright, and she is the owner at Visionary Eye Spa, which is, she has her hormone expert, Debbie McAlister, with her. I'm waiting to see their response out there when I call her the hormone expert. But Sabre owns Heartland. Is it Heartland Eye Clinic? I think is the name of it. But the spa is Visionary Eye Spa, and they have their grand opening today.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to talk about that and some of the services that they offer there, and how this all kind of got started. What was her vision to open an eye spa, and what is
an eye spa?
Well, I think we'll find out about the name as well.
Okay.
So, but I'm excited to have them on the show.
Well, they're sitting out in the lobby right now, and they're chomping at the bit to tell us what the Vision Spa is all about.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, well,
and I'm going to invite people to go to the ribbon cutting. They can tell us more about that when they get in here.
Okay. Well, we've told everything that we need to say, right? So they don't need to even come in here. Is that right?
You're like busting them here, boy.
No, we
yes,
want to hear.
Do.
We want to hear directly from them, so we'll have them on a little bit later in the first part of the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Weather. Do we have any weather coming up?
It's humid. It's humid and summer is here. Isn't this the first day of summer?
This is, yes. And
and the temperature changed from in the 80 degrees to now forecasted for the 90s.
Yeah.
So summer's here.
Yeah, I was planning to go hiking today, and I may not.
Think you're going to sweat bullets?
Maybe too hot.
Really?
Too hot.
You're going to bail because it's hot? Yes?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see who wants to go with me.
Well,
and
that's probably a deciding factor.
If people want to go, then we'll go.
If nobody wants to go, if everybody's going, it's too hot. I'd rather be in the pool. Hello, is your pool ready?
It's still a little it's still milky. I'm not sure what I need.
It's pH. I know it.
We went to went to Fayetteville, and we stopped at a pool place there, and the lady was just so knowledgeable. I went ahead and bought some extra sand for the filter.
Okay.
And then She. I said, I think it needs to be clarified.
Clarified?
Yeah, a
Uh-huh.
little bit. And she says, well, here's some stuff that you pour into the skimmer,
Yeah.
and it helps your sand. If it doesn't help, then you need to change the sand. So we're going to change the sand.
Can
today.
you do that yourself?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I do everything myself.
Well, my when I had one, it was a little more complicated. It was
Oh,
kind
yeah?
of all sealed up, and yeah,
Oh, the
the filter.
well, yeah, it's sealed up. You got to
Right.
get a screwdriver and a butter knife and a paper clip.
How big it? What?
That's how you get it off.
A paper clip?
Yeah, and some duct tape when it doesn't seal properly back.
Okay.
You always carry duct tape. Where's our
But
duct
does
tape?
it hold water? That's what we all want to
Yeah.
know with the duct tape.
Oh, it holds plenty of water if you keep the hose
In it?
in the pool all the time. Keep it going.
Oh, I'm so glad I asked. Not.
Okay,
Ooh, boy, howdy.
let's do some weather. How about that?
Today, it's sunny with a high of 93.
93.
Heat
Ooh.
index values of 101.
Ouch!
Yeah, ouch.
Ouch!
Tonight will be clear with a low of 74. Saturday, sunny with a high of 92. There is a little southwest wind blowing, and then Saturday night mostly clear with a low of 73. Sunday, again sunny with a high of 92. This might be a lake weekend. Good grief.
Oh yeah, looks like it.
92, and Sunday night mostly clear with a low of 71. And then Monday, sunny with a high of 92. And nighttime on Monday nights, low
Not
of
much change.
71.
Yeah,
what
not
about
much change.
Tuesday on?
Looks like Tuesday we may have just a slight chance of showers, about a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. and then sunny with a high near 91 degrees, calm winds, and a chance of precipitation is 20%. Mostly clear Tuesday night, low 71. And then Wednesday and Thursday, 20% chance of rain for both days, high in the lower 90s, and the overnight lows will be in the low 70s. So
There you go.
we
Plan
will-
accordingly.
yeah.
I had to go pull weeds last night, a little bit of grass in my garden.
Yeah.
It's not a big garden. But I had to wait. I tried to do
Oh,
it
it was
during
too
the day
hot.
when
Yeah.
the sun was bearing down. I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
doing this. But yeah, it's warm
Well, it's sunscreen weather, and for fair-skinned people,
for sure.
make sure.
Well, everybody ought to wear
yeah.
sunscreen. I am fine one to talk.
Yeah, we did a story on sunscreens, and it says that anything over 35
Basically, the same.
PFF or whatever it is a waste of time.
Now there may be people that debate that.
Okay,
But
if
I
it
don't
works
know.
for you, good.
Whatever.
But at least 35.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah.
Wear a hat.
I rarely wear hats. Too.
Oh.
I bet you wear one. You'll
I
get
do.
You'll get your scalp
Yeah.
burned.
I've got a scalp that's in direct contact with the.
What's that?
What are you doing? What was that? What was that noise? We're hearing things here. Let's do our topic to ponder. Our last one for today is about healthy choices, and here we
Okay.
go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
All right, Ann, what do we got?
What healthy choices today would you make? No. What healthy choices today would make your future feel better?
My future. Oh, let's see. I could always say I could eat better.
Well, you have a health concern of
Yeah,
diabetes, so
always,
you
right,
always
yeah.
have to consider that.
Yeah, I'm always considering that.
Yeah.
But I am doing quite well lately, so
Well, good deal.
doing good. I would like healthy choices. I should exercise more, be more active. I'm active, but not enough.
Okay.
I still have a pretty good body that can spring into action when need be,
You feel it afterwards?
but it don't last very long when I spring into action.
Your stamina may be a little bit lower
Yeah.
than in the past.
Yeah, and as you get older, that you lose your endurance. So
You lose a lot.
you lose not only that, but you lose skin tone,
Sure.
elasticity. You lose,
You lose your mind sometimes,
you
don't
gain bags. You get extra
You
bags
gain bags. Okay. We won't.
all over the place.
Okay, all over the place. I was going to ask you if you wanted to elaborate, but
Now we've got some responses. Do you have some of those there?
I do.
Some pretty good ones, I thought.
I haven't read them. Choose some carrot sticks over the bag of Doritos.
Yeah. When's that ever going to happen, though? Those Doritos are pretty darn good.
And think positively, not focusing on the negative.
There you go, yeah.
Drink more water.
Mm-hmm.
And broccoli.
Broccoli?
Okay. Even though President Bush did not like that vegetable, I was like, okay, eat broccoli. Well, mine is, what healthier choices today would make your future feel better? It would be Paradise Cream.
Paradise Cream. Eat more Paradise Cream. Hey, you know what? They're having a thing this weekend.
They are.
The owner is going to be there.
Yeah.
And his name is Chuck.
Uh-huh.
Chuck is the owner of Paradise Cream, and he's going to be there Friday, today, and tomorrow. And you can meet the owner from 12 noon to 9. I guess they're going to stay open a little late tonight.
Right.
And he's going to be doing a buy one cup or cone, buy one, get one free. So if you want to
a big BOGO.
Yeah, take advantage of that. Get on over to Paradise Cream, and they will hook you up with a buy one, get one free. If you take somebody with you, then you can impress them to thinking that you're buying both, but you're really getting theirs free, or yours is free. And
they have a punch card, too, don't they?
They do have punch cards. So get your punch card while you're there. They got over 30 flavors, and they'll be open today.
Vegan and non-dairy are options.
Yep.
So, good.
Paradise Cream. All right, let's
move on.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
I'm just taking it easy and taking things as they come, that's all. And all bear witnesses to the truth and the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
58 years ago, Muhammad Ali was convicted in Houston of violating selective service laws by refusing to be drafted. Ali had a calm reaction to the verdict. The Supreme Court eventually overturned that conviction.
Oh, my gosh. That movie put the fear back into going to a movie to watch.
Didn't it, though?
Oh, my gosh. And they had budget restraints on this movie. This is the movie Jaws. And this was 50 years ago, what's considered by many to be the first summer blockbuster made its debut as Steven Spielberg's Jaws was released. They had so many budget restraints on this because they were waiting for the Jaws the shark to be built. So they still had the shooting schedule to do, and they were shooting this around not seeing the shark. And they had to be really, really, really creative about showing things that weren't there.
Sure.
And it's the same thing as the Alfred Hitchcock movies where, the knife scene in the bathtub where she gets stabbed. She never gets stabbed with that knife. You never see the knife penetrate her body whatsoever. And the knife never touches her, ever. And that was just a creative thing. And it's a great example of what your mind really conjures up when the situation is right.
Right.
So that was a phenomenal movie. Then it went on to make how many other Jaws movies?
I don't know. And I have to wonder, is that all before is that what launched Shark Week? Did they decide
I'm
to
sure.
focus on,
I'm sure,
that type of thing?
Yeah.
How do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
Absolutely 100% not guilty.
31 years ago, 3 days after surrendering to the police, O.J. Simpson appeared in court and entered his plea in the deaths of his ex-wife Nicole and her boyfriend, her friend, Ron Goldman.
For the first time in 79 days, the skies over Yugoslavia are silent. The Serb army and police are withdrawing from Kosovo.
26 years ago, back in 1999, after more than 2 months of attacks by NATO, Serbian leader Slobodan Milosevic relented in the struggle over Kosovo. President Clinton claimed victory.
A responding patrol officer came to the door, and the woman, who was still breathing rather heavily at that time, said that I just killed my children.
24 years ago, Andrea Yates, a Houston mother of 5, drowned her children in a bathtub. Police spokesman John Cannon described what happened. I can't believe that was 24 years ago either.
Yeah, really.
Iran's foreign ministry described that U.S. drone as a provocation and that by shooting it down, they were, quote, sending a clear and precise message to America.
6 years ago, back in 2019, Iran's Revolutionary Guard shot down a U.S. surveillance drone in the Strait of Hormuz. It was the first time the Islamic Republic had directly attacked the U.S. military amid tensions over the unraveling nuclear deal. CBS News correspondent Charlie DeGata reported.
And the start of our birthday mentions, and today is Lionel Richie's birthday. He was born in 1949. He is 76.
Okay. Your coffee?
Isn't there coffee every morning?
Actor John Goodman's birthday is today. He was born in 1952, 73 years old today. His many roles include Dan Connor on Roseanne, plus many, many others. And then...
Do you have a clip?
I don't have one for these two.
Actress Nicole Kidman was born this day in 1967. She is 58. She won an Oscar for her role as Virginia Woolf in The Hours.
And then Michael Cera was born. Christopher Mintz-Plasse. Mintz-Plasse? Yeah. Was born June 20th, 1989, 36 years ago. Plasse rose to fame for his role as McLovin in the 2007 coming-of-age film Superdad.
Superbad. I don't remember any of that.
I don't remember that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay.
File 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's next? What do we do now?
We are going to take a break, and we will come back, and we'll have Sabre Wright and Debbie McAlister in the studio with us. Stay with us.
All right. Stick around. And welcome back to Around the Table. We have, this is unusual to me,
What?
a vision spa. We have in the studio Sabre Wright and Debbie McAlister. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you, ladies.
What in the heck is a vision spa?
Well, it is a spa with aesthetic services that lends itself to treating eye conditions like dry eye, which is significant in our population because of all the digital work that we do.
Really?
Are you
so that's what impacts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you see a rise this time of year from allergies and things like that?
Oh,
is that
absolutely.
part of it?
Absolutely, that is part of it.
Okay.
Definitely have seen an uptick in symptomatic patients since the pandemic because we were isolated, we were at home, and we were in front of our tablets and our phones and computers.
Strain and all that kind of stuff.
We didn't blink as frequently as we should, and
Wow.
there we go.
Yeah. Are there
Who knew?
situations where someone can get like a virus in their eyes?
Absolutely, and you don't want it. It's very painful.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Well, let's tell. Before you started this eye spa,
Yes.
you have a business here already, and you can hint on that. But I want to know why you branched out into this as well. You know,
Yes.
doing a visionary eye spa.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I've been in Harrison for almost 25 years. Worked with Dr. Ken Hubbard. Purchased his practice 8 years ago. Rebranded it as Heartland. Had brought on new associates, and we're expanding. I'll get to talk about that later. We got a new associate doctor coming in March, so I'm very excited about that. But optometry as a profession is expanding itself into the aesthetic space nationwide.
Okay.
The legislature of Arkansas was kind enough to expand our scope in the state locally because we are legislated by state so that we can now include injectables and lasers and different treatment options for our patients.
Oh.
Dermatology's been in this space many, many years, and we are using the same technology, and we're finding that it can address problems like dry eyes.
You made a comment. The technology has propelled you into this, where it's safer, it's more precise.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So we now have these opportunities to do things that we were trained to do 25 years ago.
Oh, nice.
And now state scope has allowed us to branch out and do some really exciting
And you
things.
just decided to jump right on it.
I did.
And you've opened a whole spa area for this specifically, correct?
Yes. So this is an adjacent space. It is a completely different entity as far as it's an LLC, so it's separate from the eye clinic.
Okay.
But our physicians from the clinic can walk through the doors and utilize that space to administer treatments that are going to help medically, which have some aesthetic side effects, which is a real bonus. And because it is, because it's own entity, then we can utilize estheticians to do purely relaxing and aesthetic applications.
You do. Okay, so just before we talk about Debbie, because she's part of the services that are offered there. So hit a little bit on the services that you do. I mean, you're talking about aesthetics, but what?
Okay, so from an optometry standpoint, we're now doing neuromodulators, your Botox, your Jeuveaus, your Dysport, all of that sort of thing.
Toxins.
Yes, the bad word, toxins. But we're also utilizing IPL Intense Pulse Light to treat meibomian gland. So IPL has been used for years with dermatology to treat brown spots, hyperpigmentations, blood vessels. It's wonderful for patients who have just, skin age spots. We can, do that sort of thing.
Okay.
Sun damage. So now that that type of equipment has expanded itself through eye care and through companies who have invested so that we can apply that very close to the rim of the eye without damaging your ocular surfaces. We can treat those tiny meibomian glands that line the lid, that help us produce oils that keep the tears from evaporating. So we get to do a dual treatment whenever we're applying that technology.
Wow.
So you can do skin remove parts of skin lesions and things like that if it's associated with the eye. Is that what you're saying?
That is correct. Lumped and bumps. If you want something cut off, we can do radio frequency, electrocautery. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen people that have like little
skin tags. Yes.
Skin tags, and they just keep growing, and you wonder, how can that be removed?
Yes.
I mean, that's a specific, really fine, focused treatment to be done.
Aesthetically displeasing. Yes. We'll take it off.
Now, since you're dealing with the eyes, do you do any corrections? Lens corrections?
Oh,
or?
absolutely. So in the clinic itself, we're doing all of the glasses, contact lenses.
Oh, okay.
All of that.
The normal.
Absolutely. Yes. We treat a large population of what I would consider mature or geriatric patients. So we are highly medical based. We treat glaucoma, cataracts, macular degeneration. Take care of all of that on the clinic side.
Okay.
And I'm sure if there's something at that point when you're in the clinic and you go, oh man, I have this thing, it's bugging me, you go, well, just go right over there.
Absolutely. We'll take care of it.
But you also have brought on someone that I've had personal experience with as far as hormones are concerned, and that's Debbie McAlister. And Debbie, so how did you decide to incorporate hormonal
So one of the populations that is greatly affected by dry eyes is females who are peri and postmenopausal. So
really? Okay.
Menopause is not a pleasant thing to deal with.
Right.
It has multiple side effects that are challenging. And I am fortunate enough to be related to this lady right here.
Didn't know that. I get it. Right. No.
Okay. And she got really excited about the concept of, oh, wait, here's a space where we might be able, since it's a separate entity and it's not part of the optometry clinic, how can she be utilized? And so I'm going to let her run with that.
Okay, you've been here for a long time. I mean, you have worked in Harrison
over
for
25 years, yes.
And then you retired.
Yes.
And went to the Fayetteville area to be with family.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden I read, she's back.
She's back.
She's back.
She's back. So tell us about that.
Sabre was telling me her plans for the spa, and I got a little excited and started hinting around, like, what if I come down one day a week and do hormone care? Because I know how much it is needed and how much I love doing it. It has been my passion forever. Women, babies, and hormonal treatment. And it's really big in social media right now. If anybody's on that, there's many doctors, many influencers that are really pushing women to not suffer anymore because we don't have to.
I think they weren't aware.
Exactly. And so my dander get up, I would read all this stuff and see these experiences. I'm like, I miss that. I got to go back and help. So all this stuff we're seeing on social media now are things that I was doing 20 years ago.
Right.
But now it's becoming more forefront, and we are getting more studies to tell us the benefits and all the symptoms that come with perimenopause and menopause. And women in their 30s and 40s start experiencing it. And if we don't start taking care of our bodies at that point, then down the road, I call it nursing home prevention. Because if you're not starting to take care of your bones when you're 30 and 40, you're going to lose muscle mass, you're going to lose bone mass, osteoporosis. Hot flashes are minimal
one thing
compared to all the other symptoms that women are suffering with. Joint pain, frozen shoulder, dry eyes. Like
can all be hormonally related.
100%. We have hormone receptors all over our body. And we now know that by putting back hormones, we're protecting our brain, we're protecting our heart, our bones. We protect everything. And the largest incidence of Alzheimer's and dementia is in women that are postmenopausal because they've lost their estrogen.
How do you navigate that with a patient that is so unique from every other woman? They're not all the same.
No, and that's a good point.
Your solution to the problem is going to be isolated to that one person.
Individualized, for sure.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, when somebody comes in, of course, I take a full history of symptoms. Our first visit's going to be at least an hour long, and we get all the symptoms, everything that's bothering them, and then that's usually followed by some testing to say, okay, where are we at now? And that testing, it can be serum, it can be saliva, and even some urine testing, some specialized testing. It's called a Dutch test. But everybody's different. You don't need that for everybody. Sometimes I just need to hear your symptoms.
Right.
But that's why it's so individualized. We can do specific testing, and then the treatment options are so great now. I work with compounding pharmacies, so we can do something special there. We can do a combination of compounding and then something that's bioidentical from your pharmacy that maybe your insurance covers, because I realize a lot of that can be very expensive. So sometimes we just have so many different modalities, and we have to think, is your thyroid working well? Are your adrenals working well? And I'm big about testing those. So all of it works together. It's not just simple as say, oh, here's some estrogen, you're having some hot flashes, see you next week kind of thing.
It can affect your whole body, which is not something that I guess I really thought about till I started following some of the things that you put on social media, and that's you can follow her. I mean, you can follow Debbie's advice and Sabre, what they're doing all on social media for one. And I don't know if you have a website that focuses, that gives people more information as well. Do you have a website, or is it just mainly through social media?
We do, but mainly through social media.
Okay.
Okay.
But Debbie's very good too. I know how do I put this? I have worked with her with my hormones, so I had an interest in following her, especially in just some of the things that you pointed out have been eye-opening for me to realize that, wow.
For a lot of women.
That hormones, so if you have anything that maybe as a older woman, or 20s and 30s, you said even, that you can't really explain maybe some of it, Debbie might be the first place to start. And while you're there, you should obviously go get yourself a treatment.
While you're there,
Of some sort.
How does the appointment process work? Do you have to be referred by a doctor? Can you just call and set up some kind of conference with you? Or
it's super easy, Dan.
Okay.
We have online scheduling.
You want to
go
test
to
your
our
hormones?
website.
Sure, I need my hormones tested probably.
Well, men do too. But no, it's easy. It's at Gloss Genius, and I don't know the full.
Yeah, Visionary Spa, glossgenius.com.
There we go.
Well,
and you don't have to talk to anybody. You can just schedule it online.
Oh, okay.
Easy peasy.
You have a Visionary Eye Spa Facebook page as well, and I think all that information is on there because they have a link that you can just go to book services.
Yes.
And we touched on some aesthetic services, but do you have any that you particularly want to hit on to let people know about?
We have 2 product lines that are just absolutely wonderful.
Okay.
They're clean. One is EWG certified. That's an environmental workers group, and they will tell you this product is healthy.
Okay, why choose that?
Because we don't want to put anything on our skin that's going to mess with our hormones.
It's absorbed through
Endocrine
your body.
disruptors,
It's absorbed through your body. So you have to keep that in mind. You want clean products.
Yes, so our Epicutis line is wonderful. It is also eye safe. If you are a dry eye patient, you know that it is painful to put any sort of eye cream, moisturizer right around your eye. You're going to burn, you're going to sting, you're going to water. It's miserable. Epicutis, not a problem. And so we have skincare. We have SPF. Today's the first day of summer. Are we all using our SPF? Are we protecting ourselves? Let's talk about sunglasses and eye health. It's the ultimate wrinkle reducer. We have a wonderful product called the Glow 2. It is actually resurfacing and helping to, even out skin pigmentation. So wonderful facials. We have an excellent esthetician. So we've got lots of options.
Wow.
Yeah, we were
Lots
talking
going
about
on.
bags here earlier, weren't we? Yeah. The effects of gravity.
Yes, we were.
Yes.
The effects of gravity are on all of us.
But there is a way to keep healthy skin.
Absolutely.
That's what you're telling us.
Yes.
Yeah.
SPF is so important.
Okay.
Well, today's a special day because it's your ribbon cutting for the
Yes.
Visionary Eye Spa. And tell people kind of about what, if they come in today, what are they going to experience?
Absolutely. So at 11:30, the chamber will be with us, and all the ambassadors, all the red coats. That'll be so exciting.
Red coats.
Yeah. We'll have snacks from Six Sisters.
Will you have cookies there, you think?
Yes. we will
Okay,
have
cookies.
and
Okay.
cupcakes. We'll have custom lemonades, and so we're going to be doing giveaways. We'll have door prizes.
Okay.
We have specials on product and services. So if you've thought about having a facial, today's the day. Come take advantage.
Can they do it today, or they just need to be able to book it today? Because I mean, I know everybody's probably busy with
You can call
grand
us.
open. Okay.
Call us, absolutely, and we'll get you all fixed up.
Wow.
All right.
All right. Again, 11:30 is the ribbon cutting, and then go. I guess tour it.
Yeah,
Go look at the
come
place.
have a party with us.
Okay.
And Debbie will be there today to talk.
I'm gonna be there.
Hormones.
That's all I do. That's all I do.
Hormones. Is there anything else you want to tell our audience, or?
Just thank you for having us. What an opportunity. This has been fun.
Well, I'm glad that y'all said yes.
Yeah.
And what a great day for it to happen.
Oh, this
Yes,
is yes,
perfect.
first day of summer.
She's like, oh, I'm
Did we say
excited.
where you're located? Did we do that or
No,
not?
we didn't.
Where are
Let's
you
do it.
located?
825 North Main, Suite 7. We are in the Cornerstone Medical Building.
Cornerstone.
On the
Oh,
underneath, on the bottom side,
Okay. All right.
on the back side.
Now you'll know where to go.
That's probably helpful.
All right.
I could just walk up there. No, anyway. Anywho, all right,
Hey.
ladies, thank you so much,
you.
and I wish you well as you progress. And if there's updates, please let me know.
Updates.
And
We'd
then,
love to have you back.
Yeah,
This
we'd
is
love to have you
just
come
the
back.
start. We have so many plans.
Oh, I bet you do.
Oh, boy.
I want to be the first to know. Okay.
Hey, thanks a lot. We're going to take another break.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Around the Table. It's our Friday show. Oh, so excited.
Friday.
so excited for the weekend.
I'm so
Got a
excited
lot of
for
things.
the weekend.
We're going to go to the Dixie Wait a minute. It's not
Dixie.
Dixie. It's
Dolly
not-
Parton Stampede.
Can you say Dixie anymore?
No. I mean,
Huh?
you can say it, but you're not.
Dixie.
That's not the name
That's
of it.
Dixie Stampede.
It's Dolly Parton Stampede.
Dolly, yeah, whatever.
Whatever. I know. I'm with you
Yeah.
on that,
I
but
don't know why they have to change the name so much. You know, they changed
because
the
you
names
might
of
offend somebody.
They changed the names of the football teams and.
I got nothing. Aunt Jemima came back. That's all I care
Yeah,
about.
what's the deal with that? I don't know.
Well, I know what they say.
People
but I
get
think
triggered, don't they?
they do get triggered a bit, just a
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Well, so kids' cough medicine. I think this is an important thing for people to know. There's a recall, and it has all the TikTok moms, I guess, attention. I guess that's where.
Well, of
You know, a lot
course.
of we've read stories about. A lot of people get their news from social media.
Right.
TikTok being a high, I guess, a frequented social media platform to get your information. I'll spit it out. Shut up. Popular cough medicine for children was recalled for possible bacterial contamination. MedTech products who make Little Remedies honey cough syrup say it may contain bacteria that could cause one of two types of food poisoning illnesses.
Ouch.
The affected bottles have expiration dates anywhere from 11 of 2025 through 12 of 2026. But don't worry, the TikTok moms are on the case. So they are the sleuths. They have been sharing this info all over their social media.
Well, good.
You know, I get fed up with social media, but I also got on there the other day asking some simple question, and you get an answer. You know, people will pipe in
Yeah,
and
good.
give you recommendations for you. Okay, where's a good place to go get your car, say, detailed? And people will come back and tell you their experience, and so you can kind of make
that's good.
a judgment
That's
decision
good.
there.
Instantaneous,
So,
yeah.
it's pretty quick. So yeah. Anyway,
You know what Telegram is, don't you?
I do.
It's like
It's
a social media
platform.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, the guy who founded Telegram has 106 children, and they're
What?
all in his will. How do you get that many children?
Dan?
Is he polygamist?
Polygamist?
Either one.
Polygamist.
It says here, Telegram founder Pavel Durov plans to leave his fortune to his 106 children. Yes, that does seem like a lot, but there's a reason. He has 6 kids of his own, and at least another 100 he fathered through sperm donation. He donated to help a friend with that somehow turned into him helping couples with fertility issues in 12 countries. He told a French newspaper that he wants all of his children, all of them, to have the same rights.
How do you feel about that? He just donated his sperm. He's not their dad.
I know, but it's his money, so
But
he
it's his,
does
he can
whatever
do
he
what
wants to.
with
Yeah,
it. I found that a little just bizarre,
A little
actually.
bizarre.
You know, but hey,
and
to
why
each
is he
his
the
own.
why is he the sperm king?
You know, I don't
How did that work?
I didn't know that sperm. Do they get paid to be a sperm donor?
I don't know.
I mean, how does he
is that
know
why
how
he's so
many?
rich?
How does? You really want some money? Go donate your sperm. But how does he know how many kids? How many people used his sperm?
I guess he
Or how
tracked
many
it all
kids?
down.
Yeah,
tracked
I didn't
it
know
all
that
down.
was like public information. Do you think that HIPAA would keep that from being
Yeah,
a thing?
I don't
but
know.
whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Ladies, don't wear your big giant. I don't know what kind of ring, but a diamond ring got. Here's a little story about your diamond ring. Friday the 13th lived up to its reputation for a Pittsburgh woman who lost her diamond ring, her engagement ring, at the airport. She was grabbing her luggage from the carousel when her hand got pinched. So she pulled away, and the diamond came out.
Oh, no.
Airport workers searched for it for an hour and a half and came up with nothing. So she went home. But 4 hours later, she got a phone call. The workers had found the diamond.
Wow.
The woman and her husband have been married for like 34 years.
Can you imagine?
but-
I mean, diamonds, even a carat is not that big. Still pretty small.
Yeah. I got my my wedding band used to be separate, and I had a car that had on the steering wheel there was a crack.
Yeah.
Like there was two parts.
Mm.
My ring dropped down in there.
Oh, my
we could
God.
not retrieve it. There was
Oh.
no way. We had to get another band. But yeah, we couldn't get it out of it.
It was in between the door?
No, I mean it was the steering column.
Oh, yeah.
There's a usually a space there where it's
Yeah.
separated, I guess,
Yeah.
to be able to tilt it or whatever. Couldn't get into it unless you
get
could
it.
probably
You
take
get
it
in.
into
I got a screwdriver, a butter
Wait,
knife,
Richard-
and a paper clip.
we
I'll
tried.
get it.
maybe okay.
How long ago was that?
Oh, it's been years ago.
It's gone now.
It's gone.
Okay.
I've replaced it, but yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember Marlee Matlin?
I do.
Well, she was an Oscar-winning actress, and unbeknownst to a lot of people, she lived with the Fonz to escape a bad relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oscar-winning actress Marlee Matlin is the subject of a new documentary, Marlee Matlin, Not Alone Anymore. The film kicked off Sundance a few months ago, but now it's in theaters. In it, she talks about the abuse she suffered at the hands of her ex-actor and fellow Oscar-winning William Hurt.
Wow,
Remember him?
I remember him. Yeah.
She says when she left the relationship with nowhere to go, the Fonz himself, Henry Winkler, and his wife Stacy took her in. She ended up living with them for 2 years.
Wow.
It's kind of interesting.
Well, that
I'll
was
have to-
kind of them to
I like documentaries. I'll check that out.
help that.
Yeah.
What's the name of it? Marlee Matlin.
Not Alone Anymore.
Not Alone Anymore. Okay. All right then. How do you... A Texas woman who doesn't understand the meaning of no is being charged with stalking. Why? Because she's accused of marrying her ex-boyfriend without his permission.
Well, how the
so
heck
tell
do you
me
know
how
that?
the heck do you do that?
He signed his name probably somehow.
Police say her ex came home to find a bag at his front door. Inside was a picture of the woman holding a marriage license and a physical copy of it. The note said, "Congrats, maybe call your wife." Somehow the woman got Somehow the woman got a reverend to sign the marriage certificate without the man present. That's bizarre. That's bizarre. That's not. I don't know that I believe that
not
story.
ethical.
But okay, so you say. But yeah, let's make sure your spouse knows you're married.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
And you wanted to read this one, didn't you?
Which one?
The
is
flesh-eating fly
horrible.
factory.
This is horrid. The U.S. government is building a flesh-eating fly factory. Now, my first thought of just that headline is,
Yeah, why?
did we not learn anything from, doing that kind of thing?
I see enough flies in a restaurant, many times.
Well, you've
trying
heard
to attack my food.
This is true. And right now the flies are bad at my place. I mean, we got livestock and that kind of thing. But anyway, you've heard of toy factories and car factories, but what about a fly factory? Well, the U.S. government plans to open one in Texas that would breed millions of male screwworm flies, which are flesh-eating parasites that are invading American cattle. Federal officials say that once the sterile flies are bred, they'll release them into the wild to mate with females, but they won't be able to lay eggs inside the wounds of cows. What are they going to serve? What purpose are they serving then?
I don't know. They're sterile.
Okay, but why?
Well, they can't they can't duplicate. They can't procreate. They
Well,
can't.
I mean, I understand that. So I guess that's eventually supposed to control the population of them, I guess.
I guess it's.
Why not just kill all of them?
Well, they're flesh-eating flies.
Yeah.
So I guess the wounds they're
Do
eating
they
the
debride
wounds.
them?
I guess there's.
They help debride
I
the
don't know.
wounds?
I don't know if they're helping the wounds or whatever, but they can't lay eggs.
Well, I'm
because
just
they're
so
sterile.
glad that I read that story without much context.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yes. All right, you'll get a higher price for your home if you paint your bedroom blue. Did you know
really?
this?
No, I was not aware.
So if you've been dropping the price of your house $5,000 a month just to get it sold, all you needed to do was buy a $20 gallon of paint and paint your
Slap
bedroom
some paint on
blue.
there.
Yes. It says here, a new Zillow analysis found paint colors can choose a home sale price by $2,600 or more, as long as the paint is the right colors. The data showed that people are looking for kitchens in some shade of olive green.
Oh, kitchens.
They
okay.
want the bedroom in a classic navy blue, and buyers prefer living rooms in a dark gray.
I don't do dark gray in my living room. I like it light and you know, that type of thing, don't you?
Here's a pro tip for you.
Oh, okay.
Be willing to paint it yourself because professional painters cost between $3,000 and $10,000.
I knew they were expensive, but good gravy. Wow. Okay. All right, on that note, we're going to take another break. Our last one. Aren't we, Dan?
We should. Whatever you say. I'm just the button pusher.
Well, we
here.
are going to take another break.
All right. We will. Right. We'll do it, and we'll be right back. Stay with us. All right, we are back
Are we?
from the break.
Are you sure?
I think we're here.
Okay.
I could pinch myself and see if I wake up.
Please do. Please pinch yourself.
I must be still. I'm still asleep. They say if you pinch yourself, you know.
You what?
Or when you're dreaming, if you pinch yourself, you'll wake up.
Okay, but I don't pinch myself in my sleep.
Oh, you don't ever do that?
Do you?
I do that. I do it all the time. It's aggravating. I wake myself up pinching myself all the time.
No, you
at least 3 or
don't.
4 times a night.
You're full of it. No, you don't. Don't y'all? Sometimes I hear these stories and I think, well, that could be true. This is Dan we're talking about.
Yeah, well,
and then I look at him like, there's just no way. You cannot be that freaky.
I could be.
What's your
don't
favorite?
know. Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
What's my what?
No, please go ahead.
Oh no.
What were you
I
gonna
said
say?
I said I could be that freaky.
You could be.
Yeah.
Freak. What's your favorite dog?
The one that I get along with. And they get along with me. I have the perfect dog at the house. Dobby and Kevin are pretty good dogs.
Now, why is that?
They're small. You can throw them in the back seat.
You can pick them up. You can move them.
Yeah, and then when they go out to do their business, you can't see piles all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I don't like big dogs. I don't like.
Well,
big
they
dogs.
leave big poops.
They eat a lot, and they lay around a lot. Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what America's favorite dog breed is?
Golden Retriever.
You read the story.
Well, yeah, I've got the story right here.
Move over, French Bulldogs. I guess they used to be. They're the old school. A new study finds that Golden Retriever takes the #1 spot as America's favorite dog breed for this year, 2025. It's the most Googled breed, almost 1.1 million searches per month. And in the U.S., except for the state of Utah, where they really like their Burmese mountain dogs.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Australian Shepherd, French Bulldog, and German Shepherd rounded out the top 4.
Yeah.
I have a German Shepherd.
It's a regional dog.
She's a very unusual German Shepherd because she's
Well,
very
you like
vocal.
those.
I do I do.
It is the summer solstice arrives tonight.
Okay.
At 10, or actually at 9:42 Central Time.
Okay.
Spring ends and summer officially arrives tonight. So
Wow.
take that to the bank. Take your dog to work day.
You missed the opportunity to bring Kevin and
I should
Dobby.
have. Absolutely should have brought him today.
Here's another one for you. The next one.
Okay. Hike with a Greek.
No, geek.
Oh, a geek. Hike with
You
a geek.
being the geek.
Today's the day I may go hiking. And everybody can go with me because I'm a geek. National Ice Cream Soda Day. That was invented when somebody accidentally spilled their Coke in their ice cream.
There you go.
And then National American Eagle Day.
Okay.
Honor our national symbol while raising awareness about protecting bald eagles. Have you ever seen any around here?
There was one at my pond. And I know there's a lot here because people would take pictures of them, but I don't necessarily see them. Mm-hmm. Do you? Do you see them?
Yeah, I've got one around my place, yeah. Yeah,
What?
I see them every now and then.
Yeah. And then tomorrow's Daylight Appreciation Day. Selfie Day, International Yoga Day, World Music Day, and Day of the Gong.
Gong.
Did you watch the Gong show? Speaking of
I
gongs?
love that show.
I did too.
Love that show.
I did too.
Pee Wee Herman was on that show.
I don't remember
As
that.
a contestant.
But okay. I'll be darned.
We've got to go.
Yeah, we got to go. Bye.
We're going to see you guys Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody, and stay cool.